everybody? 300 in the house. How's everybody doing? Oh, everybody doing good? Let me see what happened here. So, anyway, there's another Hangout chat. See who is around and wanna hang out with me. I've been working hard on my artworks, so I said, you know what, I need to take a break and come and hang out with my people and see how they're doing. Hey, what's up, Tim? Good to see you. So let me pin this very quick. People want to come up, they can just jump in the box. So you know, so this is what I decided to do. I was thinking for a while about that. A Cat Without the Hat mentioned that one time to me. He said, you know, why don't I write a book about my life? You know, because I do have an interesting history. I said, yeah, but you know, I'm not good in English. You know, in writing a book. I don't think I have that type of skill to be able to write a book. Probably have a lot of mistakes, and I don't even know all kinds of words. You know? So I said, you know what? Instead of a book, I'm just gonna design. I just gonna draw, draw like a painting, my life basically on it. You know, so I was working on like for 4 or 5 days on it, and I finally finished it. You know, and I really like it. You know, so. But yeah, let me know if you want to see it. I can share it with you guys. Yeah, but it took me 4 or 5 days, almost 40-hour work. But anyway, how is everybody doing? Scatback came, text me, you know, but I missed it. I missed to see it, you know. I missed her text because I was working. I saw it late, you know. By the time I was finished, I look up at the YouTube notifications, you know, and then it shows, you know, 7 hours ago, Scatback texts me. I'm like, oh damn, I did miss it, you know. So hold on. We are here. Oh, here we go. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, here it is. I really like it. I mean, I really love it actually. You know, usually I do these drawings. I design these digital artworks because I'm trying to sell them. But this one I'm gonna keep. I'm not gonna sell this because this is personal. You know, But let me show you. So I'm gonna slide it slowly so you can actually see, you know. So, and you need to pay attention because there are hidden objects in these paintings, you know. Like okay, let me see. Okay, okay. Like on the top left, you see a soldier shooting, right? And then in that tree, there are dead people, right? On they are laying on that tree. Then you do see a Middle Eastern man between the two trees, right? Then further down, you see like a bombed building, right? Then you do see like two hands are chained up, and there's a freedom bird. Um, now let me continue sliding further. So, and then we get to this side. So okay, and then you know you do see like an airplane dropping bombs, and then there's a man holding a child. Then there's a woman between the trees, and then when you I don't know if you can see it, but in that tree you do see those stones are stacked up. Inside there is a baby sleeping on some books, right? And then yeah, and then that's actually my father. That that face that you see that looks like a kind of like a pencil. That's actually my dad draw himself. So I put like freedom in there, like he's writing freedom, and then there's like a barbed wire around that pencil that doesn't let you continue writing. So yeah, this is what I was working on for 4 days. And I'm really happy about it. It came out pretty dope, you know. It's like a whole like a like you know how you read a book, like a whole book is it's basically painted in on one page, you know. So and then you know when you let me make this a little bit smaller. Uh, okay, and then when you pay attention, bars. There are bars like you're looking out of a window or so. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I had to show you very quick. So yeah, I finally found a website where you can actually sell your artwork. You know? So I'm gonna try that. Thank you. I'm gonna try that, see how that works. You know, see if that works out or so. Um, I did. Let me see if I can um, have upload this other one. There's another one that's one of my best ones that I made. I would say. Uh, there it is. Hmm. Yeah, so that's the reason. That's the reason why you don't see me go out that often live. You know, because I've been really busy with my work. So that's what I've been doing all this time. Okay, and here's my other one. This is what I wanted to show you actually. This is one of my best ones, I would say. Um, and there you go. Let's see. Okay, yeah, okay. So this is one of my best work I've done. See like hold on, can you see that? Yeah, okay. See like there's on that rock there's a scorpion. In the middle on the left there are some ants running around, and then on the right hand side it's like a spider, you know. So let me continue. So that's my other. So yeah, this is what I've been working on lately. And man, I tell you what, sometimes it takes days. Uh, like on the first one, it took me almost a week, you know. So you are doing these on PC. Yeah, yeah, I do it. I got a Mac, not a PC. They're both good. Thank you, thank you. Um, well, and sometimes I do have to draw some stuff, you know. I have to draw some stuff, then take a picture of, and then upload this in my computer, you know, and then go from there, you know, and then figure out where to put what, you know. So yeah, I found this one website. Um, well, I haven't set it up yet, you know. I haven't set it up yet, but yeah, let me go ahead and where is it? Okay, let me fix that very quick, and then I can show you. These are so okay. Here we go. It's a website where you can actually upload. You can upload your stuff, and then, but in order to sell them, you have to actually pay a fee for the website, and then I think if you are not a member, you pay 20% commission to the website, and if you are a member of the website, like you paying a monthly fee, then your commission is 2.5%. So and here's the I have uploaded some of my work there. Yeah, let me share this very quick. See, can you see that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So here are some of my work that I put up there. There you go. Okay. So these are all my work. Yeah, you might gonna like this one, Tim. So that's one of them. Let me go back. Yeah, I love this one here. This is I really like this one. It's about the Persian Empire, you know. Then I did this one, this one, this one, this one. I think I got 45 paintings so far. So when after I pay them, that's when I can actually put my stuff for sale, you know, and then see if anybody is going to buy my stuff, you know. So yeah, these are the stuff that I have done so far. Yeah, unfortunately, it takes a lot of time and patience to sit down and do all that. You know, I tried. You know, there's this one website where it's like an auction. You know, it's like an auction, and it's an art. It's an auction for art, right? Like you can find, like, on that auction you can find sculptures, paintings, old jewelries, you know, and stuff like that. And I didn't know. I thought, you know, they would take um, digital art, you know. So, but they take, because it has to be, they have to estimate the value first before they do this. So what do you think they will go for when you sell them? Oh, for what? For how much? You mean how much? For how much I'm selling them for? Is that what you mean? Well, I put the value for myself. I'm doing this. I'm doing this over 10 years now. So my experience plus the time that I put in, so they're gonna have different type of different. Uh, so you make the price. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to make the price for how much I'm selling them for. Yeah, and then these are, you have to think about that too. These are like one of the kind. They don't exist twice. They are only one time there. So and it's not that I'm going to sell them constantly. Like if I sell them to one person, then it is sold to that person, and nobody else is able to buy it. Like that. It's not like that. I'm just sell them to one person, and then the next person can buy it too. No, and that's why the price is going to be a little bit different. Because some people do this. They say, okay, you don't have the rights to this painting or to this artwork, but you have the right to own it. But I still have the rights, so I can do with it whatever I want. You know what I mean? But then you have the other option, which is, you you give the rights to that person, and only that person can decide what to do. And then that means that piece is only one time. There's no more. On the entire planet. So you are the only one who owns this. And that's how the value actually goes up on your stuff. Like I'm not comparing myself to this person now, but I'm just giving you an example. Like the Mona Lisa painting, right? It exists only one time, and it is worth millions of dollars, right? So, and it's the same with any other artwork. Um, it's gonna gain value after years and years. So, but I also have my father's paintings also, but they're gonna be very expensive. Since his paintings were from 50, 60 years ago. So I think a couple of them are 70 years ago or so. So, but that's what I'm trying to do. Um, I'm, I'm trying to print them. I have the pictures of my father's paintings, but I'm going to print them and then see if I can sell them like that. And then, in these days, with the technology that we are in, you can actually print on canvas that it looked like real. You know what I mean? I mean, it is real. It's just printed. The drawing was on. It was painted on the computer, but then it was printed on some real painting paper or so. But yeah, and then hopefully, if I make decent money with it, I'm going to actually start opening my clothing business. So my clothing business is separate with what I'm doing right now. I mean, I have. I don't even know how many do I have actually right now. I have on my Instagram right now 271 items, and that's a lot of stuff. You don't even find 271 different items in Walmart when it comes to clothing. And then that's just for men and women clothing, So I mean, and I also have a lot of stuff on my computer that I have not that I have worked halfway on but never finished it, So I have plenty of material for when it comes to clothing, T-shirts and jumpsuits for women and dresses and jogging sets and all that stuff. That's why I said, okay, I'm gonna put that on a break for right now and just do what you call it, just do digital art right now, So yeah, I did this one here. Where is it again? Okay, hold on. I did this one here, and then I was trying to keep it as an artwork, but then I said, "Oh, let me see how it looks on a T-shirt, right?" And it looked pretty cool, so I decided to put it on a T-shirt too. That was this one, and then also did that Persian Empire thing. I put that on a T-shirt as well, and I just had to add some special effects on it that it gives you this look, So then what else do I have here? Yeah, I did this for a customer, right? But then he decided not to buy it. So I said, okay, it's all good. I just put this on a T-shirt. It was actually a logo for his company, but he decided not to get it from me. And then because his partner disagreed with this design, and he said, "Yeah, I'm sorry. If it was me, I would have got it because I do like that design, And I said, "Okay, that's fine, So I decided to put that on the T-shirt as well. And what else we got here? Oh yeah, and that was my zombie apocalypse design. So, but anyway. I don't want to bother you guys with all my work. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing okay so far. And I don't have any. To be honest, I really don't know. I don't know shit what's going on. I have not been focusing on my work. I really don't know what's going on in the world. Burner phones, pizza crust, DNA on burlap. The New York architect was charged with. These lawmakers sparked their party on unusual partisan defense bill. What else we got here? U.S. heat wave, a third of Americans and extreme heat wave advisory. Yeah, I heard. The only thing I heard was that what you call it, that Arizona is on a heat wave with 110 degrees or so. On this different platform that I'm hanging out sometimes. There was this one person who is actually from Phoenix, and he said, "Yeah, it's burning hot over there." And then let me see if I find this one um, article. Uh, um, let me see. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, here we go. I found that article. Give me a second. Make it larger, a little bit more. Okay. Um, um, we are here. Okay. Me either. All I know is the White House turned into a crack house. Right. Yeah, this is the latest news I have so far, which is they talking about ice age. A new ice age may begin in 2030. Researchers from the hold on, let me see. Can you guys see that? Yeah, it's decent enough. Okay. Um, Researchers from Lomonosov Moscow State University and their colleagues showed that the new little ice age is coming. The arrival of intense cold, similar to the one raged during the little ice age, which froze the world during the um, what is that? I think 17th century, and in the beginning of the 17th century, 18th century, is expected in the years 2030 to 2040. We are in 2023, in 17 to 27 years. Oh, well, I don't know. I'm still alive by then. I will be 75 then. These conclusions were presented by Professor V. Zarkova, Northumbria University, during the National Astronomy meeting in Llandudno, Wales, by the International Group of Scientists, which includes Dr. Helen Popova of the Skopje Institute of Nuclear, damn, they have weird names, nuclear physics, and of the Faculty of Physics of the Lomonosov Moscow State University, professors Simon Shepard of Bradford University and Dr. Sergei Sarkov of Hull University. It is known that the Sun has its own magnetic field. The amplitude and spatial configuration of which vary with time. The formation and decay of strong magnetic fields in the solar atmosphere result in the changes of electromagnetic radiation from the sun, of the intensity of plasma flows coming from the sun, and the number of sunspots on the sun's surface. The study of changes in the number of sunspots on the sun's surface has structure vary in every 11 years that is also imposed on the Earth environment as an analysis of carbon-14, beryllium-10, and other isotopes in glaciers and in the trees showed. There are several cycles with different periods and properties. While the 11-year cycle, the 90-year cycle are the best known for them. The 11-year cycle appears as a cyclical reduction in stains on the surface of the sun every 11 years. Its 90 years variation is associated with periodic reduction in the number of spots in the 11-year cycle in the 50 to 25%. In 17th century, though, there was a prolonged of the solar activity called the Maunder Minimum, which lasted roughly from 1645 to 1700. Damn, that's 55 years. During this period, there were only about 50 sunspots instead of the usual 40 to 50,000 sunspots. Analysis of solar radiation showed that its maxima and minima almost coincide with the maxima and minima in the number of spots. In the current study published in 3 reviewed papers, the researcher analyzed a total background magnetic field from full disk magnetograms for 3 cycles of solar activity, 21 to 23. By applying the so-called principal component analysis, which allows to reduce the data dimensionality and noise, and to identify waves with the largest contribution to the observational data. This method can be compared with the decomposition of white light on the rainbow prism, detecting the waves of different frequencies. As a result, the researchers developed a new method of analysis which helped to uncover that the magnetic waves in the sun are generated in pairs, with the main pair covering 40% of variance of the data. Sarkova ETAL 2012 MNRAS. The principal component pair is responsible for the variation of a dipole field of the sun, which is changing its polarity from pole to pole during 11 years solar activity. The magnetic waves travel from the opposite hemisphere to the northern hemisphere, odd cycles, or to southern hemisphere, even cycles. With the phase shift between the waves increasing with the cycle number, the waves interact with each other in the hemisphere where they have maximum northern for odd cycles and southern for even ones. These 2 components are assumed to originate in 2 different layers, in the solar interior, inner and outer, with close but not equal frequencies of variable phase shift. Popova ETAL 2013 NGEO. The scientists managed to derive the analytical formula describing the evolution of these 2 waves and calculated this summary curve, which was linked to the variation of sunspot number, the original proxy of solar activity. If one used the modules of the summary curve, Shepherd, blah, 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 by using this formula, the scientists made first the prediction of magnetic activity in the cycle 24, which gave 97% accuracy in comparison with the principal component derived from their observations. So yeah, it looks like it is. I mean, if that's true, then it is coming. I guess, you know. I mean, we do see a lot of changes in the weather, you know. Inspired by this success, the author extended the prediction of these two magnetic waves to the next two cycles, 25th and 26th, and discovered that the waves become fully separated into the opposite hemisphere. In cycle 26, and those have little chance of interacting and producing sunspot numbers. This will lead to a sharp decline in solar activity in the year 2030 to 2040, comparable with the conditions existed previously during the Maunder minimum in the 17th century, when there were only about 50 to 70 sunspots observed instead of usual 40 to 50 thousand expected. The new reduction of the solar activity will lead to reduction of solar irradiance by 3W/M2 according to Lean, 1997. This resulted in significant cooling of Earth and very severe winters and cold summers. See, I said that. Now, this is the first time I'm reading this article, but if you do remember, I did mention that a couple of years ago. I said we are not heading to global warming, we are heading to global cooling, but people as usual, you know, just laughing, you know. Anyway, several studies have shown that the Maunder minimum coincided with the coldest phase of global cooling, which was called the Little Ice Age. During this period, there were very cold winters in Europe and North America. In the days of the Maunder minimum, the water in the river dams and the Danube River froze. The Moscow River was covered by ice every 6 months. Snow lay on some plains year-round, and Greenland was covered by glaciers, says Dr. Helen, who developed a unique physical mathematical model of the evolution of the magnetic activity of the sun and used it to gain the patterns of occurrence of global minima of solar activity and gave them physical interpretation. Yeah, we are almost done. I think 2 more pages like this. If the similar reduction will be observed during the upcoming Maunder minimum, this can lead to the similar cooling of Earth's atmosphere, according to Dr. Helen. If the existing theories about the impact of solar activity on the climate are true, then this minimum will lead to a significant cooling similar to the one occurred during the Maunder minimum. However, only the time will show soon enough with the next 5 to 15 years if this will happen. Given that our future minimum will last for the least 3 solar cycles, which is about 30 years, it is possible that the lowering of the temperature will not be as deep as during the Maunder minimum, but we will have to examine it in detail. We keep in touch with climatologists from the different countries. We plan to work in this direction, Dr. Helen said. The notion that solar activity affects the climate appeared long ago. It is known, for example, that the change in the total quantity of the electromagnetic radiation by only 1% can result in a noticeable change in the temperatures, distribution, and airflow all over the Earth. Ultraviolet rays cause a photochemical effect, which leads to the formation of ozone at the altitude of 30 to 40 kilometers. The flow of ultraviolet rays increases sharply during chromospheric flare in the sun. Ozone, which observes the sun's rays well enough, is being heated, and its affect their air currents in the lower layers of the atmosphere, and consequently the weather. Powerful emission of corpuscles, I guess, which can reach the Earth's surface, arise periodically during the high solar activity. They can move in complex trajectories, causing aurora, geomagnetic storms, and disturbance of radio communications. By increasing the flow of particles in the lower atmospheric layers, airflows of meridional direction enhance warm current from the south with even greater energy rush in the high latitude and cold currents. Carrying Arctic air penetrate deeper into the south. See, that's what I was talking about. This winter, that's exactly what's going to happen this winter. The Arctic air is going to flow through the south, which means going through California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Florida, you know. In addition, the solar activity affects the intensity of fluxes of galactic cosmic rays. The minimum activity streams become more intense, which also affects the chemical process in Earth's atmosphere. The study of deuterium in the Antarctic showed that there were 5 global warmings and 4 ice ages for the past 400,000 years. The increase in this volcanic activity comes after the ice age, and it leads to a greenhouse gas emission. The magnetic field of the sun grows, what means that the flux of cosmic rays decreases, increasing the number of clouds and leading to the warming again. Next comes the reverse process, where the magnetic field of the sun decreases, the intensity of cosmic rays rises, reducing the clouds and making the atmosphere cool again. This process comes with some delay. Dr. Helen responds cautiously while speaking about the human influence on climate. There is no strong evidence that global warming is caused by human activity. A study of deuterium in the Antarctic showed that there were 5 global warmings and 4 ice ages for the past 400,000 years. People first appeared on Earth about 60,000 years ago. However, even if human activities influence the climate, we can say that the sun with the new minimum gives humanity more time or a second chance to reduce their industrial emission and to prepare when the sun will return to normal activities. So, yeah, try us again with all that crap, saying that, you know, oh yeah, you need to turn in your gas car and buy an electric car. You know what I mean? Looks like we'll all be cold. Yeah, like this winter, Tim, and you will remind me if I was wrong. Okay, this winter I don't think it's gonna be cold where you at. I think my in my opinion, I think the La Nina is gonna go further south, which which I said earlier, which is going from California all the way to Florida. So the northern part is not gonna it's gonna stay warm, warmer temperatures. It's a very unusual thing that's going to happen. I'm really sure about that. And hey, and if I was wrong, hey, then I was wrong. But that's what I really believe. So, yeah, I need to drink something. There was a lot of reading. um, so when you put this in there, so well, people better start buying a bunch of. Well, I mean, not right away. I mean, there's still plenty of time, but people better start buying a bunch of winter clothing. It's gonna get cold. Now I don't know how cold it's gonna get. Let me see. What was the temper, temperature during the Ice Age? Okay, a team of scientists has nailed down the temperature at the peak of the last ice age, a time known as the last glacial maximum, to about 46 degrees Fahrenheit. But that doesn't sound like ice age to me. The latest ice age peaked about 20,000 years ago when global temperatures were like about 10 Fahrenheit, colder than today. At the Pleistocene ice age peak, massive ice sheets stretched over North America and Eurasia. So 46 degrees ain't nothing. So how has Tisha doing? Still working hard? Yeah, she's still working. Um, she's still she's still working. Like and like this month was really slow for her because of they didn't get enough hours. They reduced hours or whatever. But it's picking up again. So she's doing okay. Yeah, my cousin moved to Australia. He finally made it out of Iran. I don't know how he did it, but I guess he applied he applied for a visa or whatever. Good, he applied to our doing okay. Yeah, we are okay. Um, could be better, but uh, we got food on the table and roof over there, and that's all that counts. Now we don't have a car yet, but we working on it. So yeah, my cousin actually moved to Australia. Um, he he started at the university in Sydney. So I'm really happy for him. He's like a mechanical engineer. So that's when he started working. I guess he applied there and they granted him a work visa or whatever. So he moved to Australia. He wanted to come first to America, but I don't know what happened. Because I remember he was asking me, I can send him some universities that I know. So and I did write some down for him, like UCLA, and um, Harvard, Princeton, all these universities. But I don't know. Then I didn't hear from him for years. Then next thing I knew was on FaceTime, Facebook, it says that he lives now in Sydney. I'm like, oh, okay, so he made it. So that is basically what happened to him. So yeah, I'm supposed to go back to work on the 24th of this month. I had 5 months off. Now I am broke and ready to go back to work. Right. Well, let me see. Um, yeah, I haven't. I have. Last time I worked was in 20. Yeah, 2020. 3 years ago. But I'm just waiting for my disability. Um, I don't know when that's gonna be. They said they would mail me some papers or so. Just waiting. Now, if I do get this disability money, I don't know how much. I really don't know anything about it. I don't know how that works. Never been in that position before, so I really don't know what is coming towards me. Like how much they're giving me and uh, how much how much monthly I'm going to receive. And so do I do I get qualified or not qualified? I really don't know. Um, but if all I know is that my Patricia told me that they would have to give me a back pay or something like that. I said, well, if that's what they're gonna do, then that's when I'm gonna order a bunch of my stuff, print all of my clothing designs, and then maybe open a online business. So I don't know, maybe I open a Amazon account, that I can sell my stuff on Amazon or so. As physical work is out the window for me. I'm not able to. I'm not capable of working physically, you know. So um, that is the reason, you know, why I decided, you know, to do art. You know, since uh, I work with my brain instead of with my body. Yeah. So what is it called? Yeah. Tim, not Tim. Tom. Tom actually bought that design from me. You know. Um, remember the flyer I made? Um, I don't even know where do I have it. Um, do I have it here somewhere? I don't know. I don't know where I have that. I probably have deleted it. I don't. I'm not sure. But yeah, he did bought that design from me. So and he was he was really happy. You know. So because I talked to another friend of mine, he is waiting for his disability too, and he said he got denied at the first time, but he reapplied or something. So you know, I asked him because you know I really don't know much about it. You know, what am I supposed to do next and all that. So yeah, well, take good care of your health, man, because your health is your life insurance, man. You don't work, you don't eat. That's just the way it goes, unfortunately. Anyway, that's all I got for today, everybody. Thanks for listening, and maybe the rest of the gang is gonna watch it later. So um, stay safe, stay strong, and as always, 300 out.